Okay, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakach Kodash, Barakatah Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. All right, double honors to the elders, the apostles of the great millstone that rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all you brothers. Enduring afflictions, presenting your bodies as a living sacrifice, and doing this work in truth, sincerity, and always in charity, as well as the men, women, and children, the listeners, all right, that are watching and learning. Shalom. This is Brother Malaki from the Great Millstone Camp, the branch out in Des Moines, Iowa, with another lesson, another on-the-clock lesson. And this is based off Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter. All right, and through the Spirit, the title of this lesson will be something along the lines of, being a man, serving the Lord is not what the world makes it out to be, or something along the lines of that, because within the world they teach you what? That a man of God or a sister, that believes in the Lord, right? That they're gonna be prosperous, that they're gonna be well off, that things are gonna be easy for them, so on and so forth. But that's not the case. All right, we understand that's not the case. As the book of Sirach, the 2nd chapter tells us, "My son, if thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure." All right, so we got to prepare our soul for temptation. All right, because a bunch of afflictions are presented, a bunch of tribulation and resistance, opposition is a word I was looking for, comes when you begin to serve the Lord. Okay, and actually, you know what? I said I was going to start with Wisdom of Solomon, but I'm going to start with this. It says, Isaiah 59:15, "Yea, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey." And you departing from evil is what? Is subscribing unto Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai. All right, you following the ways of the Lord. You walking to the best of your ability to follow the laws. Right? It says you make yourself a prey. As the scriptures tell us, that Satan walketh about like a lion, seeing whom he may devour. So when you depart from iniquity, when you flee sin, you make yourself a prey, and there will be opposition. All right, and that's all throughout the scriptures. When you look at the account of the men of the Lord, right, because the scriptures tell us what it says, the things written aforetime were written for our learning. That we, through faith and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope. So all these things were written for us to learn, for us to grow, right? And it says, "And the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment." Okay, so now we're going to go back, and I am running a little short on time, so Salaki if this seems a little rushed, man. But it says, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 1, it says, "But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die." Right, so these fools, these people without the wisdom, right, without the Spirit of the Lord, it seems like our life is just a waste, right? We seem to die, it says, and their departure is taken for misery. And they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is there hope full of immortality, right? Like you got the 7 sons of Maccabees. Somebody without wisdom would say, man, that's a horrible death. That's a horrible death. Their departure was misery. They should have just ate that pork and they would have been good, man. Now they had to suffer all that, this, that, and the third, right? But them having that hope, them having that faith, they understood that they're actually in peace, right? And though they be punished in the sight of men, though they got their hands cut off, their tongues cut off, so on and so forth, yet their hope is full of immortality because they believe in a resurrection. They believe that they have that gift. And it's the same thing that they'll obtain that gift, the kingdom of heaven. And it's the same thing within us. We go through things, we cut certain things off, and in the sight of the people in the world, we seem foolish. Man, you're throwing your life away. You're not going to college. Man, you lost your job over not getting a damn jab. Your family split up because you'd rather go out with your friends, right? That's what they say, with your friends, to go stand on a street corner than to be spending time with your family after you worked all week, so on and so forth, right? But really, we are in peace because we're serving the Lord. And we understand that opposition is going to come, as the scriptures say, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven. So we must go through the straight gate. We must suffer. It is a necessity, right? And it comes with the job, man. All right. Regardless, you're going to suffer, but it's better to suffer for righteousness than for wickedness. Verse 5, and having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For Yahweh proved them and found them worthy for himself. And how does the Lord prove us? Right here. As gold is tried in the furnace, hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering, as gold in a furnace. It says, man, why is this slipping my mind? I literally thought it was this verse. It's slipping my mind now. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Right? That's Sirach, the 2nd chapter. Right? The furnace of adversity. So the Lord presents these certain things to come up and to come against us to perfect us. You know? Hey, pressure makes diamonds. The purest gold has to go through that fire. The Lord said that he will make a man more precious than fine gold. Well, this is how it is happening. This is how it's happening. And the Lord is building us up, right? The Lord is building us up within these things. So each trial, each tribulation, everything that comes up against us, you know, it goes back to really the scriptures, but there's a Stoic philosophy, right? That says that the obstacle isn't in the way, the obstacle is the way, right? Because we grow from these things, you know, whether we supposedly take a L, whether we get through something, it's all to build us up, right? And if it's not really a L, if that was intended by the Lord, everything was ordained, right? And it says, man, there's so much. You know what? I'll grab this one. Hey, because it says that the Lord loves none but them that dwell with wisdom. Right? And this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9 and verse 6. It says, for though a man be ever so perfect amongst the children of men, yet if thy wisdom be not with him, he shall be nothing regarded. So these people that are out here without the wisdom, that aren't seeking the Lord, that are just living their lives like everybody else, meaningless lives, the Lord isn't regarding them, man. The Lord don't care about them. But the Lord cares about those that are seeking him, right? To this man will I look, him that is of a contrite spirit, a broken heart, that trembleth at my word. And that's the key, man. That's the key. So those that are sincere, that are looking for the Lord, they're not going to be put on a pedestal here in Babylon or here in this present lifetime, wherever brothers may be at, wherever sisters may be at. But we're going to be going through things. We're going to be suffering through certain things, you know, partaking within the Lord's suffering, going through straits. And that's what people can't understand. You know, people in the world will never understand that unless the Spirit reveals it unto them. But at the end, they will, right? At the end, they will. And it'll be evident. Hey, they'll know that a prophet had been among them. All right, but this is... You know, it says, is this the man that we had in derision? You know, I'm not going to grab it because I'm out of time, you know. But that's the key. You know, the apostles, they all went through straits. The men of the Lord, the disciples, you know, the prophets, everybody was in straits, you know. And those are the men that the Lord uses. The Lord uses the lowly, the meek, those that are suffering, you know. And it's a stumbling block. But hey, with that, call hello, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. I pray and hope that it was edifying. Until the next time, shalom.